Mr. Speaker, yesterday I asked the Trade Minister about her taxpayer-funded trip to LA to appear on the HBO show Real Time with Bill Maher. The Parliamentary Secretary claimed the purpose of the trip was to promote Canadian interests with one of our most important trading jurisdictions. Yet, Mr. Speaker, the minister didn't even mention trade or make any reference to Canada's interests during her appearance on the show. The minister's Hollywood meeting had nothing to do with her portfolio or government business. Why did Canadian taxpayers pick up the tab?
President of the Treasury Board.
Mr. Speaker, our trade minister earned an international reputation as a global thought leader on economic and social issues well before she entered politics. That's why she is given the opportunity to appear before millions of Americans, millions of viewers on these high-profile panels. And it is good for Canada to have a trade minister with that kind of international stature. She should be celebrated for the work she's doing in defending Canadian values and defending Canadian interests.
Round member for Barrie Innisfil.
Once again, Mr. Speaker, yelling raises Liberals to their feet. Mr. Speaker, yesterday I asked the President of the Treasury Board why he and other ministers were violating rules obligating them to post their travel expenses by March 31st. Then about an hour later, some of his expenses magically appeared online. A few ministers are still missing, however. Mr. Speaker, when can we expect the rest of the Liberal ministers to obey the law?
The Honourable President of the Treasury Board.
Mr. Speaker, Liberals have led the charge on openness and transparency and proactive disclosure. In fact, it was a Liberal Prime Minister, Paul Martin. That government was the first to proactively disclose cabinet ministers' expenses. It was a Liberal leader, our Prime Minister, in opposition, who led the charge, being the first party in the House of Commons to proactively disclose members of Parliament's expenses. And we disclose our expenses. We will continue to expose our expenses because it is the right thing to do, and Canadians deserve openness and transparency, and our government will continue to deliver that.